Let's have a look here. Okay, now it says I'm live. How you guys doing? Hope you had a marvellous Monday, a terrific Tuesday, and are going to have a wonderful Wednesday tomorrow. I'll be at work, but I've had the last couple of days off. Thank you, Chew. I assume you're talking about yesterday's video on the main channel, where you say absolutely brilliant vid. G'day, Bender, Mr. Kratos, Mr. Chew. Yeah, well, I might actually make a video about a follow-up comment. I forget who the guy was, but oh yeah, basically came on, said that the comparison of the Nazis' treatment of Jews in Germany compared to the COVID thing was over the top, and that no one, this is his statement, no one's being forced to get the vaccination, aren't they? Does this guy not understand what the meaning of the word mandate is? It's like if somebody puts a gun to your child's head, mate, and says you're going to take the vaccine or we're going to shoot your child. Well, mate, you can argue that no one's forcing you to take the vaccine, because they're not forcing you to take the vaccine. They're giving you a choice, man. Which are you going to choose? A fucking guy, he just doesn't get it. But, thanks, Kratos. Yeah, I saw you guys came along and left comments on the main channel in regard to that one. Anyway, this evening, just having a look at, let me see, have I got it up on screen? I think I have. Yep. We've got RaceU. There's a whole bunch of new races that they've put up for the week. I think we're going to have some success with this one, in that it's got 6 guys registered to race in it. And we've got a 2-minute left countdown at the moment. Now, I've had to change the settings, the graphic settings. I think you guys can see what I'm doing here, playing around. Yeah, I've had to change from 1.75 down to the recommended 0.1.6. Otherwise, the Nordschleifer track won't load. So that applies to RaceU. I think I mentioned that before. That means I also had to go into the video settings and switch on post-processing. So between races, if I remember, I'll switch that back. I don't have to, but if I want the Nordschleifer to work, then I definitely have to have the settings set up that way. I did find that once I have joined the race, I can, I said in the stream the other day, if I leave, it won't let me back in. But once I've actually joined a race, I can leave the race and it will let me back in because I'm registered to that race. So I've discovered that at least if I do botch that up, I can get back in. So with 47 seconds to go, I see there's now 8 guys in it. We'll see if that's how many there is. The hope then is if I can get this race finished in time, I'll get into the Highlands Long for the short race. And then this is the other race I want to do, the Praga R1 at Mugello. Another half-hour race. So hopefully this will be pretty cool. I don't know how I'm going to go in this one. I'll probably get my ass kicked. I've done this one a couple of times today. The Exos at Spa. He's a great car to drive. I've actually won it. I think I've been in it about 3 or 4 times and won it twice. All right, so the Nordschleifer. Now, I think half an hour. I think we end up having to do 3, possibly 4 laps of the Nordschleifer. I think you might just start the 4th lap, if I remember correctly, before it clocks out. We'll see how I go. It says I can join. Once I get in, I'll just have a last-minute check. I'm pretty confident it's going to load for you guys to see it straight away. I'll still check it nonetheless. So on the old 0.1.6 version of custom shader patch, you get more like scratchy and glare and stuff on the windscreen. It's not quite as clear. Yep, so I think for this one we don't need any extra fuel. This is only qualifying, so don't have to worry about it at this stage. Let's have a bit of a drive around. Can you hear me, Jim the robot?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alrighty.
Pit exit looks clear. We've got 8 minutes to set a lap.
Okay, this is the endurance course, so this is the bit of the course that's cut short. And the rest of it connects onto the Nordschleifer as normal. And of those 8 registered drivers, it says 4 at the moment, we'll see. This car actually gives you lap time and split time for the last lap in the middle of the steering wheel, which is pretty cool. So, it's a bit hard to explain, but it's a bit of a funny car to drive, this one. I find the ratio to second gear is too short, so if you throw it down into second, you get straight into a fishtail, so I try to avoid using second. I noticed along here, when you go to turn sweep left up here, you really got to get down into fifth. You can't do it in top gear like you can with some cars, otherwise you'll just run wide, just there. Temptation to get down into second there, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work that well. You're better off in third. Can you hear me, Jim?
Okay, Gary. Yeah, I can hear you. Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
And there I did go into second, but that's at pretty low speed. Oh, there you go, I won't get a qualifying lap, and there's an example of having to get down into the lower gears quicker.
You've had some suspension damage there, stay out. I'm seeing some minor aero damage.
Oh, it doesn't matter, Jim, I haven't got a qualifying lap anyway. So I think even that means I start at the back or something like that. Got a guy right behind me here, coming up behind. Oh, didn't like 6th gear much.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Whoa! Yeah, did he pass me? Oh no, he's behind me. Where is he? Oh no, he must have had a spin or something as well. He's dropped back a fair bit. Oh, I've beaten up the car. I've certainly done that. Yeah, let's go back to the pit and wait it out, I think. All right. I could actually drive a bit more if I wanted to. If I add fuel now, no, probably not such a great idea. 45 minutes of qualifying left. We've now got 6 guys in it. With only 6 guys, I'm not that worried about the qualifying position that much. More just using that for practice than anything. You know, I think you left it a little late, man. So 5 seconds before overtime. Nice thing about Assetto Corsa is being able to put this stuff exactly where you want it easily. You know, I could have this down here if I wanted it there. I just have it up here because that's where I like to have it, up out the glance up at it. But you can put it just about anywhere, even off to one side. All right. So I'm sure you guys have noticed I've actually got smart mirror thing all switched on now, so that you can actually it doesn't work in all the games, but it certainly works in Assetto Corsa. It still doesn't work in ACC, which is a bit of a bummer. Not being able to do that is a bit of a pain and sort of makes it a bit more unrealistic as well. At least here you've got that, you know, that option of being able to use the mirrors to have a look around. Also works in iRacing. just waiting out the overtime. I am gonna definitely put some fuel in. I've got no idea how much fuel I have to put in, but I'll certainly put some in. Unfortunately, here in Assetto Corsa, it doesn't show you what the maximum count overtime is. You just have to wait it out. What's it telling me here? Nothing pertinent to the overtime. I think that's telling me the time from when I started, including my time back in the pit, because I didn't actually even complete the lap. I think in this car a lap is around 10 minutes. So at the moment it still looks like it's 6 guys, and it still looks like I'm in third. We'll find out shortly. So the thing you'll see here, the scratchy, dirty windscreen, you don't get that so much in shader patch 1.75. There's nothing wrong with 1.6. It's still, you know, pretty realistic looking and clear and all of that. Hello, we've got someone back in the pit. I'm assuming that means we're going to be good to go in a second. So for the time being, I think I've abandoned the idea of trying to see your guys chat in VR. I think it can be done, but it comes at the cost of other things, like in ACC, for example. You know, for a while there, I was sort of pained over being able to have all the data readout stuff come up on the screen. To make the chat thing work, you have to launch your games from inside Steam VR when you're already there, not launching the game with Steam VR. Now, that kind of sounds like, well, what's the difference, Gary? Well, you'll see, you guys have seen when I start up ACC, I'll start it from the Steam page and I'll start play, and then you guys can't see it, but I start with Steam VR. And then what it does is it loads Steam VR as part of loading ACC. Now, to get the chat into the VR, what I'm meant to do is go into Steam VR first, start that, and then launch ACC from inside Steam VR. But then I noticed I don't get all that data and menu stuff that I think is important for you guys to be able to enjoy what's going on and see what I'm seeing in VR. So yeah, it appears to be a trade-off of one against the other. Unfortunately, you just can't seem to do all. Maybe you can, and maybe I just haven't quite figured it out yet. I'll keep working on it. Come on, this overtime's taken too long. We just want the race to start. I mean, I know it takes some of these guys a long time to do their lap around the Nordschleifer, being so long. And as I said, a lap being up to 10 minutes, but I think we should be getting this thing underway. Come on, come on. Give me the race. So this is one of the things you don't have to put up with when you do AI races. You just get in there and go, and you can pause and all of those sorts of things. Obviously, when you do an online and live, you don't have those same conveniences. Because it's live against guys online, there's no pausing, and then you've got all of this sort of stuff like waiting. Come on, come on, come on. So I definitely I can see at least one guy behind me, one guy in front, so there's at least 3 of us here. And is that another guy down the back there? No, no. Come on. Yeah, let's do some pit lane shenanigans. Well, I'm pretty sure I can there's only the 3 of us in here. No, 4 of us. Oh, come on, let's get on with this race. I'm overweighting. My viewers are overweighting. Even Jim is overweighting. Aren't you, Jim? Speak to me, Jim, you...
Oh, no, I just can't hear you.
You stupid Jim. You just stupid robot. Come on, Jim. I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to go for a drive because I'm bored.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Those guys sitting in the pit are probably thinking, where's that guy going? What's he doing? You got other guys that have left the pit as well by the looks of it, that are basically bored. They've got the same idea, let's just go for a drive, fill in the time. Come on. Getting sick of waiting. I bet the other guys that want to have a race are getting sick of waiting as well. Oh, here we go, finally. All right, fuel. Oh, fuel. Let's... There we go. Surely that's enough. Right.
The leader, Hill, is pitting. P3. Okay, Gary. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
All right, finally we can have a race. Waited long enough, Jim. Right, 30 seconds. We're starting to get the lights.
Floor it. Green, green, green.
Oh, he's got a better start than me.
On your right. Clear right. Decent start. We can build something from here.
Well, I don't know what happened to the guy behind, Jim. Doesn't seem to be there at all.
Yellow flag. Caution.
There's one guy off.
Car left. Clear left.
Pushed, I think he was.
The gap to Hill ahead is now 1.0 seconds. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
He goes wobbly, which is easy to do. This car, I'm afraid. Guy in yellow's after me again.
Hill is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.2 seconds.
That's all right, Jim. Well, I've lost sight of the guy in first. Yeah, all right, mate. I know you're behind me.
Car right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. Yellow flag. Watch out.
That's all right, Jimmy. He's going to lose it again. He's too enthusiastic. You watch. I was going to ask what the gap behind is, but there he is.
The gap to hill ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7.
So I'm trying to play a consistency game here, guys.
The gap to Singh behind is now 1.7.
Now if that's Ravji Singh, he's in every fucking race I'm in. Well, he caught up to me a fair bit there. I must have gone pretty slow, a lot slower than I needed to around that corner.
Alright Gary, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
I am. But I think he's Indian, Jim, for you to call him a fucker like that. It's a bit racist, man. You wanna watch yourself, Jim? You're gonna be in trouble with the social justice crowd if you don't fucking be careful what you say. Just because his car's white might not mean that the driver behind the wheel is white. I mean, white people, you call them a fucker, no problem, right? But, other races, you be careful, Jim. Uh-oh.
Car right side's clear.
What's the gap behind, Jim?
38 seconds.
Singh's going to get all excited. He overtook me now. He does in other races too when he overtakes me. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't want to beat up the car too much.
That's barely a scratch, just ignore it.
I am, Jim, I am.
The gap to Sing ahead is increasing. It's now 3.4 seconds. Okay, Gary, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. That's 20 minutes to go.
I'm not thinking about the lap times at all, Jim. Don't you worry.
P5.
In second gear.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Well, somebody's got themselves into some bother ahead though, if that's the case. I just don't want to let this guy get away, that's the only thing. I don't mind that much if I'm behind him a bit.
The gap to Sing ahead is increasing. It's now 4.0 seconds.
No, it's not, Jim. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to all of them, actually. I can see them not that far ahead of me.
Yellow flag. gap to Sing ahead is increasing. It's now 6.1. Yellow flag, caution.
There they are, Jim, there they are.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Alright Gary, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
I'm going to go for it a bit more now, Jim, from this point out. Hopefully I can keep it on the road. We'll see.
The gap in front is now 3.4. Yellow flag, caution. Okay, Gary, the next car is Hill.
Well, I've got it pretty wayward through the carousel there, Jim, but never mind.
The car behind's pitting now. Yellow flag, watch out. The gap in front is now 4.0 seconds. The leader Nordschleifer's just done a 9:29.6.
Yeah, but I've still got over 10 minutes to go, Jim. 10 minutes to go. The guy in first, though, seems to be pretty long gone.
Keep it within the track limits.
Someone's in the pit.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Well, there goes the guy in first. Right. Well, I'm still in with a chance with these guys. Don't know if I can catch them, but if I can see them, I can catch them. That's the way I look at it.
The gap in front is now 4.7 seconds. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. The car behind's pitting.
Oh, that was pretty touch and go, but I got there. Careful here.
Yellow flag. On your right, clear right.
out of there. What's the gap behind, Jim?
47 seconds. Okay, Gary, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 1.9 seconds. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Right, let's see how he handles the pressure of knowing that I'm after him. So he'll be able to see me in his rear view, of course. He'll know I'm not too far behind. Right, let's not fuck up the carousel this time.
Yellow flag, caution. You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 1.2.
Oh.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Well, that last corner I was onto the downshift just in time. Oh, I don't know, I'm going to get him now.
The leader has just done a 9:26.9.
Let's see if he fucks up coming out of the straight here. Oh no, he kept it together. You did all right, brother. Oh, there's going to be another lap because I'm going to get across the line before it times out.
P4.
One of these corners, one of us is going to fuck up. I'm hoping it's going to be him. Oh, I want that third place, Jim. I want that podium.
Okay, Gary, you need to pass this twat. You're losing too much time. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
There he goes.
Yellow flag, left side, clear left. Good pass, mate. That was fucking brilliant.
He's going to want it back, Jim. He's going to want it back. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
Ahead is increasing. It's now 9.0, 9.1 seconds. The gap behind is now 1.6 seconds.
What's the gap ahead, Jim?
9.8 seconds.
This guy is so going to want this place back, Jim, I'll tell you now. Oh, he ran off a little bit, Jim, he ran off. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
9.7.
Well, I'm not catching the guy in front pretty much at all. Bit of a slide, but he saves it. Man, this is hard work. Oh. Well, you can take it from me, man, but I'm certainly not going to give it to you.
Defend your position. Don't let him through.
I am, Jim, I am. Well, I'm trying to defend my position. Oh, the guy ahead disconnected. Oh, that's probably because he won. I'm not really in second, I'm in third. But we'll see. A little bit of space behind Jim. I'm going just a little bit quicker than him.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.0. Stay between the lines, please, Gary.
Oh, you dog. Oh, you fucking arsehole.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Yeah, he fucking pushed me out, Jim.
We're on the podium. Good drive.
That was my own fault for... Now that Rajveer Singh, he's pushed me off the track before, if that was him. I don't think it was. I think it was the other guy. Let's have a look. Come on, let me out. All right, let's put the results up on the screen so you guys can see. Let's have a look here. What we've got is there we go, that's the race results. Now, what we've got is, so it was this Chris Baxter, I think, is the guy that pushed me out. Yeah, because he's the guy that came home in third. The other guys basically were either left behind or quit out. So I actually ended up coming home in fourth. I missed out on the podium spot. Again, you can argue that was my own fault, because if I hadn't have botched up or come in too hot on that second last corner, he wouldn't have been able to get behind me like that to do what he did. So, all right. So, Chris Baxter, I will enact my revenge against you at some stage. All right. So, looking here, 7:51. So that went on a lot longer than what I thought. We've got two guys interested in the 8 o'clock race, and it was the 8 o'clock at the, what do we got there? 9 o'clock, 8:45. Are you guys? Oh no, you guys aren't seeing it. Hang on, let me get that window back up in front here. Content manager, there we go. All right. So what am I looking to join here? 8 o'clock. This was the one that I was looking at, but it's got fucking no one in it. That's just not any fun. Oh, stop it. There's no fun if there's no one in it. This is the 8 o'clock. No, that's 9 o'clock. Sorry. Going back. But this was the 8 o'clock race that I was looking to join, but again, there's no one in it. Here we've got an 8 o'clock with 2 in it, so this is the one I'm going to go in. That'll do. Pick a colour, don't care. All right, 6 minutes 57 to wait. Alrighty, just hang in there for a sec, guys. I'm just going to take a quick leak before this next race begins. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty. Let's get this screen recentered because it's because I put my headset down. It's gone all sort of weird. Alrighty, put my earphones back in. Right, I can hear the hum of the Oculus music again. Alright, so still a little bit over 4 minutes. Countdown on this one. So who we still got here? I believe we've got Chew, and we've probably still got Kratos. So just reading some of the chat stuff for a couple of minutes. Busy time. Yeah, I watched the video last night, and the video does make you think. I think you have a... Oh, yeah, so what was he saying? Yeah, that the comparison to the treatment of Jews, that was just way over the top. Well, that's, how do you think these things start? That was the sort of point that I was getting at in the video. Okay, so they're not, we're not taking unvaccinated people at this stage and putting them in the oven, but that's not where it started. Where it started was with the loss of freedoms and the loss of rights, and that's where we are with unvaccinated people at the moment, and there's no justification for it. And of course, I've been called an anti-vaxxer. I said in the video, no, I'm not anti-vax. I had my daughter vaccinated, and I was vaccinated when I was a kid against lots of things. But this isn't, to me, again, it's not about the vaccination. It's about the principle. It's about the principle of standing up for being able to make a choice. So I'm happy to take a calculated risk that I'm probably not going to get COVID anyway, and then even if I do get COVID, that I'm not going to be unlucky to be one of the people that die from it, that I'm actually going to live through it even if I get it. So I'm prepared to take that chance when weighed up against, one, the fact that there probably isn't, but there might be something wrong with the vaccine. But two, but the main thing, and I keep saying this, it's the principle of standing up against being mandated. These fucking guys don't seem to understand what mandatory means. And this clown that basically says no one's being forced, yes, you are. Yeah, you, like I said, put a gun to your child's head and then say, take the vaccine or we'll shoot your child in the head. You still have a choice. You're not being forced, but you are being forced, aren't you? Because you want your fucking child to live. And it's the same with your job. If your job is under threat and your livelihood, and if you've got a wife and kids to feed, even though you shouldn't have a wife and kids, that's another story. I'll get into that later. But you should be MGTOW. But if you've got those things, you've got a responsibility to your wife and children to feed them. And if your wife's got a job or whatever, same thing applies to her. She needs to be a breadwinner. Threatening your fucking job, it's not on. Fuck these guys. And fuck Andrew's thing in Parliament that he's lodged now that he's going to have these extended powers and all this. Fuck that guy. Next election, get rid of him. Get rid of Palaszczuk. Get rid of McGowan. Get rid of them all. All these state premiers. Fucking goodbye. Out. We've got the power. We don't have to go on the streets and march. We don't have to get violent. We just walk up to the ballot box and go, fuck you, goodbye. Anyway, that's Gary Say, brought to you by Orsum Racing Productions. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking convinced on the MGTOW thing. Chew. I've been by myself for a couple of years now. Oh, I still miss her at times. But I'm just glad to be, I've gained a lot from being self-sufficient, self-reliant, just working for myself. I can fucking walk around this house naked if I want to. Nobody dominates the fucking TV remote control anymore. I watch whatever the fuck I like. Right? I'll vacuum the floor when I feel like it, which I do pretty regularly anyway because I'm a pretty neat guy. But, Yep. Oh. I had to keep my eye on the right window here. Here we go. Wait. It's all happening. And it looks like we've got 7 guys in it. I like the look of this already. This is going to be cool. And I didn't change it back to 1.75. I could have. I might. Let's have a look. Just that, you know, the graphics are better in 1.75 than 1.6. So let's do it. You better let me back in. But you have done before, so let's have a look. Settings. Can you guys see what's going on? You can. All right. Settings. So this is how it goes, guys. I go to settings and I switch off post-processing, and then I go to custom shader patch and reload 1.75. Okay, I should be able to join again. Here we go. That's nice. I like that. Let's have a look at fuel. I don't know. It gives me full complement of fuel anyway. All right. 6.5 minutes. Let's see if we can get a qualifying time.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. All right, Gary. We've got 6 minutes to do the business.
It looks like you're clear in the brain, Jim. It's the one car where you don't have to take your foot off the accelerator at all. There, you just got to make sure you steer it correctly.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Did I check to make sure my viewers could see it? I didn't. Let's have a look. Let's pull over here for a second and have a squeeze. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's there. I like it. Okay. First gear.
Okay, Gary, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
It's all right, Jim, I'm only doing 220, 30, 40, 50 kilometres an hour. A lot easier to slide out in this thing than you might imagine. And to lock it up like you heard me do there. And when you do lock it up, it's pretty punishing on the tyres.
Your right front going into Stablo.
Right, let's put in a real qualifying lap, Jim. Can you hear me, Jim?
Now you're breaking up, E5.
Can you hear me, Jim?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention 4 weeks today, guys. It was a Tuesday when I smoked my last cigarette. Today is 4 weeks.
The leader has just done a 2:28.6.
Well, that's good, Jim, but has he given up smoking like I have? Two 2:26, I can do a lot faster than that, Jim. In this car, I can do 2:04 or 5 if I'm really on it. I'll prove it to you next lap, Jim. This lap I'll do like a 2:06 or a 2:07 or something. And next lap I'm going to actually try hard, all right?
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Right, 2:07, Jim. Not 2:05, there you go.
Sector 3 times okay.
Right, this lap, Jim, I'm going to do a 2:04 something.
Your tyres are cold, watch out. The leader has just done a 1:59.6.
Fuck, that's fast. Uh-oh, well, I'm not going to do that time I said I was going to do.
It's just a scratch, okay. Ignore it.
I know, Jim. Now, I said when you lock up the tyres, I said about the damage it does. Look at the middle of my front tyres. If I pull up, look at the shredding. Oh,
clear right.
Unlucky, buddy. I just did a David Coulthard there and stopped in the middle of the track for no good reason.
Okay, Gary, you had some minor aero damage. Stay out. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Look how shredded the centre of the tyres are. Anyway. That David Coulthard reference, you guys that are my age, you'll remember that. And it was on this track, a little bit further back than what I did it. Well, got to watch out for that one. Really hard to turn this car around. One thing I can tell you about it. Right, it hasn't got a tight turning circle.
Right front into the chicane. You've gone outside of track limits there.
Yes, I know, Jim. That was deliberate, Jim. All right, at this point, in the middle, third. is P388. I actually don't know what that is. And I see that appear up in the top right-hand corner. I don't know what it is.
That's the end of the session. P3.
Okay. Let's see what we can do in this race, Jim. Got a full complement of fuel anyway. I think the tyres are, you can't adjust them either. Tyres is, yeah, slick mediums, that's all you're allowed.
The leader is pitting now. P3, stay calm, focus.
Alright, so one of these clowns will probably run into me on the first corner. You know, that's how it goes. Lights will come on in a moment. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Thought the guy in front of me wasn't even going to take off for a second there.
Jax is now in the lead.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Fucking guys, you always fucking... yeah, thanks, dude.
That's barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
Oh, the worst turning circle in the fucking world. Okay. Alright, last position.
You're locking your fronts going into Lacoon.
Right, let's show these clowns who's not going to come last, Jim. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
3.1 seconds.
Doesn't really matter, I can see him. I just thought I'd ask you, Jim, so that I can hear your sultry tones.
Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. P6.
Oh, they're not going to be easy to catch, Jim. Oh, looks of it. You know, I am getting pretty sick of getting fucking pushed off at the first corner. Like in nearly every race, it's pretty annoying.
The guy in front is Brock. Yellow flag, caution.
That's one gone.
We think P6 has gone off in campus. We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Gary.
That's two gone. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
11 seconds. P4. Seeing right front locking into La Source.
Yeah, I certainly did, Jim. Everyone saw it.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. The car behind is catching. The gap's now 2.7.
He probably will catch me, Jim.
You're locking your right front into Ruxell.
Yeah, he is catching me, Jim. These guys, they're just all better than me. That's just how it is, Jim. That's why they can push me off on the first corner, because they're fantastic and I'm shit. That's it, here he comes.
Cold tyres all round. Car left. Clear left. Shit, Gary. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
Ah. Don't worry about it, Jim. Oh.
There's an incident in Blanchimont. We think it might be Brock. 5.
Well, the other guy behind quit out, Jim, so... Probably am going to come last in this one, Jim. Well, you have to consider that the guy that quit out, he came last, didn't he, by quitting out?
The gap in front has increased to 2.8 seconds.
Well, you never know. This guy might come off again, Jim. He seems to like doing that. I actually don't know how these guys can fucking go faster than this myself. You know, I'm tight, close to the curb. If I go any faster, I'm going to fucking spin off.
You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
I told you guys how I've cut down on the vape and how I've actually got no nicotine in the vape as well. Oh, well, that's not going to help me catch him at all, is it, Jim? Oh, I'm damaging the tyres. Look at them. Love this car, but
Seeing right front locking into Stablo.
This is a Lotus Exos T125. I think there was only around, I think I've read there was about 15 of them made. I talked about this in a previous video. The first online race I ever did.
The car ahead's pitting now. The car ahead has just done a 159.7.
And Assetto Corsa was in this car.
4.
I'm not going to come last because someone's in the pit, Jim. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
23 seconds.
Oh, right. So it must have been that guy that overtook me again, that was ahead of me, that's in the pit. So he's done something to his vehicle. I know it has to be him because if the gap's 23 seconds, oh, he's out of the pit, he's after me again, Jim. He's got 5 minutes to catch me, which he'll probably do.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. You've got a bit of tyre wear on all your tyres.
I know, Jimmy, I can see it. Oh. Try and stay on the track if I can as well, Jim. Stop gas bagging with you so much, eh, Jim?
That last lap was a 2:05.6. That's your fastest lap.
What's the gap behind you?
16 seconds.
Yeah, he's spun off again
Looks
somewhere.
like P5's gone off in the chicane.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Jim. Something happened to him. Yeah, you see, I might not be the fastest, Jim, but I'm pretty consistent most of the time. The only time I get it completely wrong is when I, completely fuck it up, Jim.
I think P2's binned it in campus.
Good.
You're looking your right front going into Brooks Hill.
I nearly hit the wall, Jim. I look at it this way, Jim. If I had hit the wall, I would have only been doing around 200 kilometres an hour when I hit the wall. So, Oh, fuck. Oh, he's going to catch me now, Jim.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Gary. Your front tyres are cold.
Oh, yeah, he's not too far behind, Jim. He's still behind me a fair way, but not too far. Only a couple of laps left, Jim. I should be able to hold him out.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
What's the gap ahead, Jim?
39 seconds.
Oh, he's coming up to the
You're
hairpin.
right front into La Source.
I gave Claire some La Sauce last night, Jim. Oh, he's catching me, Jim. He's catching.
The leader's just done a 159.0.
He's spun off again, has he, Jim? I can't see him
Tyres
anymore.
are cold, watch out.
Oh, he's gone again. Oh no, there he is. What's the gap behind, Jim?
11 seconds.
Yeah, I just want to not come last, Jim, that's all. And then I just want the guy in third place to come flying off the track, smash into the fence, fly off into the adjoining
right
wall,
front going into the chicane. One more lap to go.
Be decapitated in doing so that there's no chance he can regain his position because he's got no head, and then I get third. He just wants people to get decapitated, Your Honour. He shouldn't be allowed to see his children ever again.
Okay, Gary, you've used half your fuel. We've been warned about track limits.
This is where Coulthard slammed on the brakes. Oh, he didn't slam on the brakes, he decelerated. And it was pissing down rain and Schumacher couldn't see him.
The chicane. It looks like gas. There's an incident in La Source. Looks like it's Jack's.
So it says I'm third, but I'm not going to be third. That's just the guy's just finished and he's quit out. I'm sure that's what it is. We'll find out when I leave. This guy's not going to catch me. Well, that's one that disconnected.
Well done, decent drive.
What's my position, Jim?
B2.
Let's find out. I don't think. No, it was third. Let me show my viewers just to verify so they know I'm not lying to them. Let's have a look here. Oh, wrong window. There we go. That's the one. So actually got home in third, guys. Believe it or not. So I get a podium for that one. All right. So having a look at. To call this window up again. Get the right thing up here. Here we go. Oh no, this one. Content manager. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go and just have a look at my RaceU stats. And on my profile here, I have 14 wins, 48 races. Still have 100% finishing in the top 10. Again, I haven't come across that many races where there's been more than 10. That's probably a big reason for it. But there has been a few. There's probably been half a dozen now where potentially I could have finished out of the top 10 but didn't. And 26 podiums now. That's still more than half. 48 races, 26 podiums. Pretty good. and again, more than a 1 in 4 win ratio. So not too bad. Right, is there any other races on now that I could or should go in, or should I call it a night because I've got work tomorrow? No, it's only 8:30. I've only been at it for almost 2 hours. Let's have a look. So I think that's the one I just did, was it? What time is it now? 8:30. So I'm not going to get anything until 9 o'clock. Oh no, it's the Nordschleifer again at 8:45, but I've already done that. If that was an 8:45 race, I would have gone into that, but that's already gone. Oh, as long as 9 o'clock, and everything else is not for another half an hour yet. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and go do some other stuff. Just checking through the chat again. Remember Julia Gillard. Yeah, yep. Of course, and I see somebody's Kratos has typed in, "Let's go, Brandon." So that's actually going to be one of my videos. It's going to be, obviously, I'm going to call it something like "Let's Race Brandon" or "Let's Drive Brandon." That'll be coming up any day now. But how's the fucking form of that guy? People are yelling out, "Fuck you, fuck Joe Biden," and the reporter stands there and actually tells the people that they're yelling out, "Let's go, Brandon." What a fucking loser! They're just compulsive liars. It just proves that the Democrats and just the left in general, they cannot tell the truth to save themselves. The shit that they say on, I haven't been on Twitter for a long time, but the shit they used to say on Twitter and the stuff I see on Reddit, they are the most full of crap people in the world. It's like they must lie. They need lying before they need air to breathe. Your woman says something smart when she starts off by saying, "A man once told me." That reminds me, Kratos, of what's the adage? If a woman says something in the forest and there isn't a man there to hear her, is she still wrong? So, I know, right? Only 200 k per hour when you hit the wall. What? That wasn't amateur. Very nice. Cool. Thanks again. Yeah, and thank you, Chew. Thanks to all of you guys that hang in there and continue to watch the racing streams. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. Look after yourselves. Be good. I know you will.